the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and this is the bravest woman ever to enter a wrestling ring, and I'm gonna send the honky-tonk man on the first bus back to Disgraceland, yeah!
What a whiner that Macho Man is!
The 24-inch light arm, the largest arm in the world. I'm gonna shake, rattle, and roll you, brother. But I want you to remember one thing, honky-tonk man. You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Want a shot at The Rock tonight? You beat The Rock tonight, and you go on next week and get a shot at The Rock WWE Undisputed Championship. That was disrespect.
It's like the most important man in the world standing here, and you got a conversation going with each other. Now explain about you. Put that thing down.
Just say something right here. You come out here running your mouth.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
What is going on, everybody? We have had a very interesting week, to say the least. It seems that the sadness is everywhere, and
I had an awesome week. What are you talking about? Like, I got to meet Gary. I got to meet Quarter Black.
No, you did. You had a busy week. I'm surprised you're still upright.
Oh wow! So we've already started. We've started the show with name dropping. All right,
I can name drop for weeks now.
Oh no! Trust me, JV. I got a special clip for Tom.
Oh boy!
Actually, you know what? We might just bring it up now. It'll be fun.
Let's do it. Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Well, it'll be fun.
Tom looks scared.
Not as scared as Jeremy making me put my toe shoes on camera during main event. So
again with the feet.
Oh, he has it.
My brain can't function under all the information he tries to pour out. I'm like, Tom, where do we get ice cream? He's like, well, if we go 15 feet this way and make a left, there's a toilet over there. I know a guy named Sam. He said maybe we can walk over here. $6 on this one and $7 over here. But I'm like, dude, I just want ice cream, man. Left or right? Straight or back? Where do I walk?
I like to be helpful.
Tom is very helpful. Very helpful.
It's almost like he knows you there, Tom.
Yeah, well, he knows me pretty well by now.
I was rolling so hard when I saw that, because I was like, that's exactly how Tom is.
Yes,
I was dying laughing.
All right, since we're in the beginning, I'm just going to talk about this a little bit, since I wasn't here last Friday because we were still doing everything. Being able to hang out with like Gary and Quarter Black and all that in an area they have no clue of, and they're looking to you for answers, is a surreal experience. I will say that right now. Like Gary coming over, like, dude, where's the best place to like get something to eat here? Like literally coming up, because Jay wasn't in the park yet. So that Thursday, Jeremy, Quarter Black, Gary, his wife, a bunch of them came in at like 1. I was there already since like 8 with a bunch of other people trying to get on Hagrid's. And they're just like, let's do Velocicoaster. Like, it's over this way. I have the photos for everything from that. Gary's face on Velocicoaster is hilarious. It's on Twitter. You can find it. It is the funniest thing. Both Gary and Jeremy look like they're dying almost.
So basically it was Tom got to be overly instructive and talk about food. So just
normal.
That's Tom's dream, right?
Yeah,
there.
just normal every day.
Gets to hop through them parks, man.
That's right.
Very, very well. I mean,
so that's enough gloating, and we can go along with the everything now. Besides getting hugs from Chrissy and X-Ray Girl and all that, that was fun.
Yet the thirst is real, and yet you still have not been to the Superior Park. So I'm just saying,
hey, we're working on that. And March might be the time frame.
So what you're saying is, if I promise a hug, people will pay my way to Disney World.
Probably.
I didn't pay anyone's way.
Probably.
No, well, I'm just.
She's talking about from a female perspective, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, X-Ray Girl started doing yoga streams. I don't know. Like,
God.
They may buy you a drink, but
after foot day night tights, yeah.
Oh God. Well, I seriously was considering coming, but I have a guy at work who's on paternity leave, and half the management took off that week. So it's like, yeah, you want that time off? Not happening.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad. I was so busy running around, I never got to say hi to like anyone until the end of Sunday night. Like I was
poor baby.
No, but I felt bad.
Oh, because everyone wants Tom to say hi to them. They really do.
I was trying to be sincere about that.
I know, Tom, and that's the best part is that you're honestly being sincere. This is just hilarious.
Tom had a rough Tuesday night main event. He ended up being on the jokes end a lot.
That's fine. I'm the lowest person on the total bowl there. I think so.
Gotta break you in, man. You gotta take your lumps. That's the way it was.
Like I said, at least all I have to do is wear a weird hat, not a onesie. I'm not in a onesie yet, so I'm still a little bit better there.
I wore a onesie to work on Halloween. It was awesome. It was a skeleton.
Is it freeing? Like, did you go commando?
Of course.
Little breezy. I didn't do anything for Halloween. I was lame.
Well, Ryan. I mean, come on now.
I know. I do act older than you are. Seriously, I really do. That's not a joke.
I
know. But yes, hail to Tom. He had a busy ass week. I made sure that I caught as much of it as I could because it was fun to watch.
They're actually smaller than you think there, Samuel. They're not that big.
Yeah, she's not that tall.
It's perspective, and Mark is really, really short.
Yeah, Mark's really short. Yeah, I mean, well, because the meetup in May, I went with you and stuff like that. You'd be surprised. Like me, I'm like Jay. I think Jay says I'm a little taller than him, but anyway, like Jay and I are like the tallest dudes there. So like Tom and the.
I felt a lot better because Jay wasn't there, and Quarter Black and Gary and Jeremy all around my height. There's no one not like so I felt great, and then you had like Steph, who's like
tiny.
And like
Steph is tiny.
Blabs is tiny.
Culture's tiny.
Yeah, Culture was awesome. He was such an awesome person to meet.
Culture
it was so awesome to be able to meet him and talk to him. It was like, honestly, if you can get to one of these things, and they're going to plan more.
Yes,
Arizona's the tentative one next coming. Arizona for
absolutely go
for G&G. I think they're still going to do Vegas with Quarter Black or with Gary, but I think they're trying to do like 3, theoretically, like 2 G&G ones and 1.
Nerdrotic.
I'm not going to say anything about that.
Goodness. Sorry. The dirt. Man.
If you can make it to one of these, it's awesome. Everyone is so welcoming.
Yes.
Whether they're a big channel name like Gary and all them, or the smaller people there, everyone's welcoming. They all talk to each other. It's such a great way to show that we all kind of are real people.
Yes.
Other thing though is if you have like a really weird channel name, wear a name tag, because I had no clue who half the people I was talking to was, because they don't have their faces out.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, oh, you're this person. Okay.
I can attest to what Tom said at the Vegas one when I met Gary. We were just chit chatting, and he had a bunch of folks around him, and he said, I said hi. And he's like, okay, you. Come find me later. I want to talk. And Gary's surrounded by people the entire time, but he took a good like 10-20 minutes and stuff. We just talked back and forth. It was great.
just to make sure that Tom doesn't, we don't want to shit on Tom too much. Just remember, this is the newest member of Geeks and Gamers.
The tree touched me.
You can get that, by the way. That's a shirt. So
you can get that.
Go get that shirt.
Can I just say, I'm probably going to be easily recognized if I were to go to any of these. I don't need to worry about wearing anything with my name, my channel, or anything.
Well, yeah. Okay.
I got my recognizable look. Because
who are you?
Oh, I'm easily recognizable.
No,
I'm the president of the feline army.
I wish you were the actual president.
Oh no, that's Buster.
Oh, okay. Well, speaking of the president of the felines, we got Kat likes Warframe.
Yeah, I wanted to go positive this week.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that like Warhammer
Vermintide was free on Steam?
Yeah, I downloaded that. I wasn't.
Ooh!
Yeah, it's literally $0.
If you look at the price for the content in it, though, like there's the game's free, but like the cosmetics are pricey.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really. I'm not that kind of guy.
I also don't think my computer can run that game right now.
Really?
Hey, Rez, I am the corpus marketing director. We do not have Sims or propaganda at all. Don't listen to him.
Beside, I think that's a bad word on Twitch. Isn't it like considered an
You guys say shrimp.
So
no! What I do is I point out on Twitch that my cat is a simp for cat treats. She's also an incel because she was spayed when she was 6 months old. That's a cool idea.
What do you think about this?
How is that an incel? Like, I don't get that.
She can't go at it. She's a cat. She's not exactly getting guys on her side. No, she's a forced virgin.
All right.
That's what an incel is, right? It's like an involuntary celibate.
Yeah, but they're not castrated.
Right.
That's beside the point. That just confirms the fact that she's
you forced that on the cat.
She's a eunuch. Thanks, Cat.
Yeah,
she's a eunuch.
Like you put it into that position.
You oppressor.
That explains why she ignores me during live streams and never comes around.
Yeah.
Because she hates you.
That is a cool idea, though. I need to get something like that with my logo on it. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would actually be a pretty good idea. Then you can start doing merchandise and stuff.
Merchandise. With the real money for the channel's made.
Yeah. And then, of course, we got JV. I for a second, I'm not joking. I thought this said live from a... but it says pad itself. That's all I'm going to say at Arkham. I thought you were trying to make a weird joke because of all the meltdown on Twitter and
dear God,
everybody's complaining.
We could go on for hours about that.
Trust
so
me.
much fun.
But instead of going on for hours,
hold on, get the show started here. Okay, hold it. Gotta get comfortable.
I don't know what that means.
My pants.
Lovely.
Okay.
Start requiring pants on this show.
You do realize that now I'm so tempted to not wear pants.
Oh, wow. So everybody's excited about Wakanda Forever, right?
No.
No.
You racist.
I'm not supposed to go see it. I'm white.
Yes.
Well, not until the third weekend, the second weekend.
And
so only when the theater makes the money.
And I'm supposed to get someone to buy me a ticket because I'm African.
I don't think that's what they said. I think they said black people. I think
they're culturally appropriating my culture. Then is what you're saying.
And you're culturally appropriating their skin color.
And I think that's what that lady on Twitch, TikTok said. There's too many T's, by the way. Twitter, Twitch, TikTok. Yeah, she said black people. So, but there's a new clip. I haven't seen this, but this is literally something.
Does that mean only a quarter of Garrett can go see the movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He has to cover the rest of himself in like a 3/4 hijab.
Right.
So let's see what.
My ancestors would often say,
"What the hell is this music? Are we watching The Young and the Restless?"
I want to say one thing.
Yeah.
There is
one thing.
Well, one thing quickly. There is no merch that I have seen for Khan or whatever he's called. A Cuckoo Khan.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to say Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like, there's no merch for him.
Yes, there is actually.
I haven't seen any.
I've seen it in my store. We have one Namor action figure.
Well, I'm talking about like shirts or clothing or apparel. Like they were filling the market with stuff for Killmonger and T'Challa or Black Panther last time. And there's like nothing for your other titular lead.
Well, why would they do that? Letitia Wright has the wrong opinions about getting poked. They're not going to.
There's also that, and then was it Valiant and WDW Pro? We're talking about this. If all your action figures are female, what's going to make a father pick those out, go to the store, and buy those for his son?
Are there jiggle physics?
No.
No.
I'm just saying.
Well, from what we've seen from some of the clips, I don't think there's a lot of physics involved at all. So,
right.
Yeah, we have one Namor action figure, and I'm going to call him
Namor.
No.
Namor.
No, I find the whole thing about Under the Sea, like whatever.
Wait, was it? It's supposed to be Amor? Like is he going?
Oh, mi amor.
I am Amor. Mi amor. I'm waiting for the musical number.
Can I just call him Pedro?
No.
Can I call him Juan?
No.
I'm calling him Namor.
One more. It's one more.
One more. Yes.
It's one more.
I wish I had a soundboard right now. I would so cheer that. That's great. He is one more from now on.
Look, I cannot get over this whole Mayan Under the Sea. Atlantis is not no.
Well, it's not Atlantis. It's Tucán or something.
Tucán.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it's not Aztec, it's not Mayan, it's like Oltec.
Olmec, you mean?
Yeah.
It should have been like Olmec, but it's like a weird because at least they have a link to the Atlantis, but they veered in a really weird way.
Well, what it is because Atlantis was either myth or
like the sea serpent or something like that is how they're connected.
Well, myth and the original Atlantis is like myth and legend from like ancient Egypt that got passed down to someone in the Middle East somewhere, and then it got passed down to ancient Greece. So you got that entire region to pull from, but no, they went completely over to Mesoamerica, and Kukulkan is the same is the feathered serpent who that was for the Mayans. The Aztecs had a similar god that they prayed to, called Quetzalcoatl.
Yes. Yeah, there you go.
Who they did human sacrifices to.
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Oh God.
I will say, taking everything out, I do think some of the design aspects of these shots for the Tucumán area look cool. Right. I'm curious about the underground city, the world they have there. That's the only thing I'm interested in terms of like aesthetics and how they look. Everything else is kind of bland.
I don't.
And not enough M'Baku. M'Baku was my favorite character in the first Black Panther. I loved M'Baku. He was funny. He still showed strength. And you're seeing him in here as just like one-liners. You're not seeing
muscle.
Any.
Right. He's muscle. Is all he is.
Yeah, but he's also a leader. He is a leader of the Jabari.
Right.
He should be a main focus after T'Challa's death because he's the other leader. You're not seeing the other tribes around either.
Right. The other he's the other prominent male leader.
Like he should be the next thought, but he should be the next thought as leader because he was in line.
Well, he wasn't in line. He challenged.
Yeah.
So where's Challenge Day? That's my question. Now, are they going to have a Challenge Day?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Shuri take on M'Baku. Okay.
Right.
Oh,
sure.
She will. Come on, this is Disney.
With no weapons. No weapons. So she can't use her tech. Okay.
And we're gonna see it later in the trailer, but what do you really need Riri Williams in this?
No.
Do you really need the Shuri to have a Shuri? That's basically what you're doing.
Yeah, no.
Only the most broken people can be great leaders.
Introducing Namor was really an opportunity to introduce another sovereign ruler of a group of people. He shows up representing Talokan.
He's coming for the surface world.
In Marvel Publishing, Namor was one of the first superheroes, frankly.
They called him Khan, the feather serpent god.
Namor loves his people, and he's gonna protect them, because to be a ruler, you have to serve the people. Talokan has a deep meaning for me. It's part of my personal heritage as a Mexican, as an inhabitant of Mesoamerica. Finally, I could find a more powerful representation of my culture with dignity and respect.
I can't wait for everyone to see Talokan. I'm excited about how we're gonna see the world come alive. Both nations want the same thing, which is to preserve and to protect their people, but they're willing to go about it different ways.
I need to know if Wakanda is an ally or an enemy.
Namor is very much concerned with what he needs and what he wants. This delicate dance between the two of them. I get chills just thinking about it.
I don't.
Who are you?
My enemies call me Namor.
All right, like two questions. Obviously, this movie would have been a lot different with T'Challa around.
Yeah.
This movie would have been a lot different and probably a lot better, because you're showing them changing their hierarchical governmental system after T'Challa's death without doing the challenge. Now, I understand that being Black Panther and being king are two separate things. T'Challa was Black Panther while T'Chaka was king. Like, you were allowed, that's not the same, it's not title for title.
Correct.
So it looks like, does Angela Bassett fight for the crown? Like, is she the one fighting? So it seems like she's the one leading everything without any type of...
I guess because she's his mother, so she took over?
Don't know.
Don't care.
Don't know.
I don't know, man.
And
sorry.
And from what I've heard of the plot of this thing, the reason Namor, his kingdom is underwater, is because they fought the conquistadors and they destroyed their city and sunk it into the ocean. So what we have is eventually we're going to have initially brown and blacks fighting against each other, but then they're going to unite for their common enemy, the colonizers.
Oh, God.
Here we go. White man bad, folks. White man bad. Here it comes.
So can I say one thing? The people that are the most... well, sorry, quick thing. I'm sorry. I know I talk a lot. I haven't been here for a while.
Hi, Rhaenyra. Hi, Rhaenyra.
She's
Oh, you baby kitty.
She's being a pain in the ass with the wires down there.
So the type of people that have been like least interfered with are like Amazonian and like Mesoamerican people, right? Like the people in the middle of the jungle that are still living like they used to forever ago.
Yeah.
So you're taking those group of people and saying they're the ones that are, you're like, if you're gonna, I don't know, man, like you could have done this so many different ways to make it work for him.
Right.
You could have made him Icelandic or something and had been like the Vikings kicked him out of their land. It would have made more sense.
Well, and this was, and all the stuff I heard about the plot and everything came from Paulie, who is very much about, Hispanic representation. He is not happy with what Marvel has done.
Oh, so he's thinking they're tokenizing it a bit or something?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
They're not respecting the culture.
Right, because they're not respecting the lore and the character and the creator of Namor, the sub mariner, which I can almost guarantee you will not hear the words Submariner in this film. Guarantee it.
Look, I've said this before. As someone who's created characters myself and expects people to, if they want to draw my characters, respect how I have depicted them. I cannot accept people to, to me, it's disrespectful if you do it to other people. I wouldn't want it done to my character, so why should it be done to others? That's why when I see this, like, I don't care. You took somebody else's character, you changed it for your stupid message, and so I'm not interested.
Well,
I don't like it.
Well, Kat, they also changed it for financial reasons.
Oh,
because according to Gary, and he has some speculations on this, Namor was changed to Namor because Universal still owns the film rights to Namor,
like Hulk,
right? So there's a rights issue there. So you've got to change the character just enough to where you can just insert it into films and whatnot and bypass that. But it's also, you don't have to pay the estate of I believe his name is Bill Everett.
Everett, yeah,
of who created Namor back in the 1930s.
The first flying character. The first character to fly in comics ever.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make. I mean, come on. We all know who they mean. How can this actually fly under that? That is like me creating a blue circular ball and calling it the Passenger and being like, no, I'm not copying Destiny and the Traveler. Really, I've changed it slightly. Yeah, but you know what?
That's how everything is.
Mm-hmm.
That's how everything is in terms of art and stuff like that. It's all imitation and copying the same idea and changing and tweaking it.
Yep.
There's barely any originality left anymore. It's some story that's already been told with different characters and different intentions.
Right.
But I will say, like, you could have done this movie with Doctor Doom and had none of the issues. But even with Doctor Doom, they're going to change it to someone else to make it not. Doctor Doom's going to be coming from like India instead of Latveria.
Which is interesting because Doctor Doom's people are Romani, which for lack of a better term are gypsies, and their nomadic region was that Eastern Europe, but also Northern India-ish. So Doctor Doom's actual language is closer to Hindi than it is Slavic.
Which, I know because I've gotten a few times. Apparently, they don't like Arabs.
Right?
It's kind of a hodgepodge there.
Yeah, they really. I look. I find it hilarious that I've apparently been blamed for crimes done in that region, though I'm not immortal. I've actually been cursed out by people who really don't like Arabs, apparently.
Yeah, they're usually on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
No, this one was on YouTube. This person starts writing these words I don't understand, so I was like totally confused. And it's like, yeah, it was all a bunch of curses in one of my comment sections.
All right, I'm gonna say this: Google can translate real time. Why can't there be translation on the comments real time? Like you can translate on Google Translate right away on the phone when someone's talking, and I can't see the comment pre-translated into my language.
Honestly, I did not care because it's like, okay, unless I was an immortal and I was living back then, I really don't care about your fifis. I didn't even remove the comment because I really didn't care.
Yeah, I mean, it's like whatever.
Yeah.
You're gonna get people who are gonna talk out their ass.
After two now, but it's a wand.
But can you scratch your back with it?
Yeah, that's why it's ribbed. Oh God, that sounded wrong.
R2, clip that.
All right.
Here,
wait. Cat, is it time?
She's drinking a Red Bull.
Oh no. But what you said last week.
Because she's still drinking a Red Bull. How long is he going to take?
Because she got.
You don't have to drink the whole can at once.
Because she got the smaller can.
Done.
Red Bull shot in the evening. Red Bull shot in the evening.
shotgun.
Can we actually see you shotgun one once?
Right, exactly.
That's what I just did.
That's not a shotgun.
That's not shotgun. You have
What
to
is
put the
shotgun?
hole. So you have to put the hole inside of the can.
Whoa. Kat,
Bartender.
Yeah.
Kat, have you watched that clip at all?
No, well, I figured.
Have you watched the clip?
Yes, I have. I figured it's the same thing. I literally drank the whole can in one go.
No.
Well, that's chugging it, but a shotgun you have to poke a hole in it.
Yeah, but
then
it's still spill. It'll spill.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose any Red Bull.
No.
Yeah, you gotta put your lips on. You gotta create suction.
Right, air pressure. It's all about air
The
pressure.
fact that so many guys shotgun a beer to make sure they don't lose any. That's honestly never thought about how gay that was until now.
All right, so you're saying basically that I need to practice doing this.
No.
No. So basically, what you're saying is I now need to spend the week practicing doing that.
So you spit then. So you're a spitter.
I would not. No, I'm not married. I am Muslim. I don't know. I don't spit my Red Bull.
They're not allowed to do that. Let's move on to
Awkward.
Move forward. Sorry, it's a wand.
Oh no! Oh no! Why do you hate me so much?
Are we getting twerking background scenes?
No.
So, guess what? There are unrevealed facts in the making of the documentary for She-Hulk. Who's excited to find out what they are? I don't know.
Let me guess. They
anyone?
Spent,
Hey, Buster.
They spent way too much the money on a crappy show. I mean, they literally spent. I mean, for this show, okay, because I heard this was about the same budget as House of the Dragon per episode.
Lovely.
Wait, they spent whoa. Let me get this right. They
like
spent
25 mil, like 25 mil per episode.
Jesus.
How much are these people getting paid?
Too
Is
much.
anybody looking at this budget? Did Kevin Feige actually sit down and go, "You want me to give you how much for what? Are you out of your mind? You're fired, bitch."
But that would be cute. And if that actually happened, we would not have gotten anything in Phase 4. But
why is this a fact?
Why are the strawberries there?
It says, in looking for inspiration on how to visualize the transition from Jen to She-Hulk, the filmmakers found the best example in a time lapse of strawberries growing. What the?
How about the freaking Hulk?
How high were they when they made this?
Very.
I don't know.
But not high enough, because actually I was talking about this at my bar last night. We were talking movies and music, and someone was talking about the 80s, and they're like, why was the 80s such a good time for music and movies? And I said 2 words: capitalism and cocaine.
Yeah, but cocaine and pot are 2 different things. All these people are potheads, probably.
They're probably pill poppers.
Yeah, good point.
This is her. Nobody, like, what the hell is this? Who's reading this other than us?
I don't think anybody, nobody cares.
Shills.
Why is
I don't even think the shills are reading it because I don't.
Oh, that they are. They'll be all over it. They're like, oh my god,
Whoa.
it is so wonderful, girl power,
right.
yes.
So, all right, I'm gonna say this. I know you guys don't like Andor or haven't been watching it, but it's at least a competently made show. It's boring, but competently made.
Tom, no one's watching Andor.
I stopped watching too. Because I was busy,
I stopped watching it.
But it's
literally no one is watching that show, and I've heard the same thing. That it is competently done. I would argue that, but it is just. I mean, I've watched grass grow faster.
Hold on.
The pace of that show.
Hold on. You'll hold. What the fuck? When designing the layer of Rich Boy turned fake superhero Leapfrog, apparently the first designs were pretty basic and dark. That's when Kevin Feige said that they needed another layer, and the team added the all frog imagery.
What?
I don't care.
So they tried to make him an actual villain, and they made him into a tool.
Yeah.
And Kevin Feige was the one who said it. Okay, so is Kevin Feige getting thrown under the bus right now?
Yeah,
Yes.
probably.
I don't know what the fuck that is. What the hell is this?
Wait. I have a very important question here. Will cocaine make this actually bearable to watch?
I'm pretty sure if you had the cocaine, you wouldn't be sitting still.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I just like how it smells.
Oh.
I'm sure I would. Oh God, does anybody care at all?
Oh, look, they showed Todd Hulk. I thought that wasn't supposed to be the real ending. Yeah, it was. That was supposed to be the real ending, and then of course everybody made fun of it. Everybody made fun of the fucking leaks, and then they were like, "Going, hold on, we're gonna reshoot this thing."
How come the She-Hulk there looks better than the one from the show?
I don't know.
Because that's a rendering. What's up, JT?
Hey, JT, what's up, buddy? The hell is this? We've already written at length about what went into having the AI robot Kevin on She-Hulk. What we learned in addition in the documentary is that Jessica Gao described him as Akira meets HAL 9000 in her script, and we see several alternate concepts.
Whoa!
It's Portal. It's the thing from the end of Portal.
Yeah,
that's what they did. They just did the thing from the end of Portal.
And HAL 9000 is psychotic.
This one's just stupid.
Are they saying Kevin Feige's psychotic?
I don't know.
Psychotic? Well, maybe cooked.
But... okay. The weird rig is definitely doing things to help her curves.
But, yeah, I know cocaine is haram. I'm just wondering if it weren't haram and I were to take it, would this TV show be bearable? But they've kind of confirmed no, it wouldn't be.
Jesus Christ.
Am I around 950? What?
What?
No, it's 840.
Someone said I'm around 950 right. No, I'm 921.
Oh, okay.
I thought I did not know. I didn't think I gained that much in that quick of a time, but okay.
Like good God. How the hell? Why are they making a behind the scenes for She-Hulk? Nobody cares.
Because I think money laundering is completely the reason behind all of this.
Nobody cares.
I have my first troll.
12.
Happy. My first troll.
Aww.
Your first time, huh?
About the stupidest thing ever, too. It's hilarious. Okay, so I'm sorry.
Well, if you make a video about Brie Larson, they flock like seagulls. So
or Tim Drake.
It was a title for a Dr. Seuss ride short, and they're like, "You're making it sound like the most scary thing ever." I'm like, "It's freaking satire and sarcasm. Learn to joke."
You know what? You really want to get a lot? Go make a video about Tim Drake. Every couple weeks, I get someone who feels the need to write 5 paragraphs about why Tim Drake being bi is the greatest thing ever. And Kat, don't you understand the need for representation? I'm like, no.
JT, are you drinking right now?
I wish I was.
I'm just saying.
I hope so. That'd be great.
Because I mean that I want to be behind She-Hulk.
Yeah, no. I put that on the screen. I was like
I'm just kind of curious. Like.
Well,
maybe he means the comic book version. I don't know.
Oh, maybe he means to kick her in the ass.
And Tim Drake, not bi, was banging Stephanie Brown for years.
Yeah, but that's how I literally have people who will write like 5 paragraphs telling me how I am so wrong about Tim Drake. The best thing is they usually shut up when they're like, you should understand representation. I'm like, I'm a Muslim in hijab. After a certain event in September, I don't care. Shut up. They usually then suddenly seem to not have an argument back for me not agreeing with them on needing representation because I don't agree.
Well, Kat, if Tim Drake is the hill you're gonna die on, don't watch Titans then.
Why? What did they do to Tim Drake and Titans?
Race swapped him.
Why?
Is he also gay and race swapped, or is it just race swapped?
Ooh, he might be gay next season.
Why?
What if he turns out to be bi-curious?
I don't care. Tim Drake was white. He had Stephanie Brown. I don't care. I liked Tim Drake.
At least it's not as bad as what happened to the Iceman, where Jean Grey literally just came in and said, "Oh no, you're gay now."
No, I never read Marvel.
Bobby Drake.
I read DC.
Yeah.
I liked Tim Drake.
Not my favorite. Not my favorite Robin.
I would ask all those people to show me their purchased copy of the new Tim Drake. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
No.
Samuel says Steph's gonna peg too, and he goes crawling back.
Yes, totally agree.
Just for the record, JT has some info, advice for you. So let's talk about something we do care about, and let's see how they might actually fuck this article up.
Oh God.
HBO Max fails to make good use of House of the Dragon's soaring popularity. Turns out you need more than dragons to entertain audiences. What the fuck?
You do?
What?
Was it none of
Dragons
nudity?
are awesome.
What? What are you talking about?
What time?
Well, the first Game of Thrones became popular because of the nudity. Like the nudity was what brings people into HBO shows.
Well, initially, it does, but by season 4, that is almost. That's cut down immediately.
Well, I would say, you're good, buddy. Welcome to the show. We're having fun. We're talking about the House of the Dragon and how they needed more dragons because apparently they did bad. I don't.
Well, yeah, dragons.
Let's just kind of poke into see what kind of dumbass shit they're gonna say because obviously, in my opinion, this already comes off like a hit piece. It seems that you need more than dragons to entice audiences to your streaming service. Well, HBO Max does anyway. The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, let me stop right there really quick because
the fuck are you talking about? Because
David Zaslav as covered by Valiant covered over the last quarterly earnings call. And Zaslav has nothing but praise for House of the Dragon. Nothing but praise.
Everybody had nothing but praise for House of the Dragon, other than like what episode 9, the ending, because they're like, "Hey, that didn't make sense."
It was.
You went a little too overboard. Let's rein it in.
It was spectacle over story.
No, no, you're forgetting about the Rings of Power loonies butt hurt because they're so
someone
shocked.
hack JT's account.
I don't know, but I like it. I think one more side boobs. What do you think about?
Curious.
What about think about feet?
No, I'm not a Hobbit person. No.
We're talking about regular person feet.
I'm not a foot person. No.
Watching it right now with my dad. Fucking love it. Damon is top G. You are fucking right, sir. Hero wise Damon greater than Jon Snow. I'd agree with that too.
Jon Snow's better.
I like Damon better.
I think the ending ruined Jon Snow, but Jon Snow is definitely
the cat's throwing stuff.
I can't get these things to work. These microphone things never work for me.
They have a clip. You clip them.
Or you attach them somewhere.
It never works.
Is there? I'm gonna ask a curiosity. Is there something on your camera, or is that just me?
It looks like a it looks like a dust or a bug.
Yeah.
No, I think it's the lighting. I think it's the lighting.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. The lighting.
Because my OCD is like going a little crazy.
JT, Kat needs a handyman. Can you fly up to New Jersey since her brothers won't help her install her fucking microphone?
Right,
I have like 2 of these things.
Give me your brother's phone number, the oldest one. I was like, tell him, be like, you'll fix her microphone and anchor that shit. Get a screw, get a damn drill. Get some.
No, it's not the anchoring. It's the whole the actual like flex part of the arms.
Mm-hmm.
It's that doesn't hold up.
That's not Jon Snow's fault, Shadowhawk. It's the writers.
Yeah, it is the writers. Jon Snow. Yeah, well, no, yeah, later on because so they did ruin it.
McQueen.
What I got.
I very much.
What I got.
Ryan, you're closer. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
It's the double collection. No, it's
I
both.
haven't got
It's
that
the
yet.
two...
I need to go get it.
The vinyl soundtrack came out too.
This is the 2-movie collection. This has both movies because I've never seen the first one.
I have like the 25th anniversary though of the first Top Gun, so I won't. I'll hold on to that one.
No, I haven't seen.
JT said, "What's going on?" Like there's some music I needed to play that I missed. Well, I guess let's jump back into this bullshit article. During its Q3 2020 earnings report, Warner Brothers Discovery revealed that streaming subscriptions were on a rise all across 3 of its home entertainment platforms. For those unaware, that trio comprises HBO Max, HBO, and Discovery Plus. With the Triumvirate's global subscriber base totaling 94.9 million paying customers, it's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
Right.
Contextually, that sounds like good news for WBED. Shadow says the scene with him and Loeb Orbit. Honestly, yeah. It's also like super far fetched when he wrecked. He would have disintegrated. But it's Hollywood magic. It was just a great movie. That was like the only place where you could like grind, be like, oh, he's not gonna survive that, but whatever.
I do. It for some reason, you know how you have the joints where you have to tighten it. You guys, your microphones don't move. The arm just stays straight. Mine just every time I lift it up,
yours just stays straight. It doesn't have a pivot.
No, what I mean is every time I tighten the screws to hold it, look what see.
So you think you can't keep it stiff?
Buy a new arm.
No, I can't keep it stiff. I have 2 arms already.
It's very strange.
And they never work for me.
We'll talk.
Expensive.
We'll talk about it after the show. I'll full screen you. You can show me the problem, like in your camera, because
maybe a little blue pill will help.
I prefer the red.
Oh,
oh boy.
So contextually,
I missed you.
Keep it straight. That's what she said.
Rails? What rails?
Oh man.
Roads, where we're going, we don't need any roads.
Yeah. It's a great movie, by the way. July and September 2020, a small but seemingly significant increase that pushed it closer to the landmark total of 100 million. By comparison, Netflix only added 2.4 million new subscriber, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what's the point of this? I don't know what he's trying to get at here.
Yeah.
Well, there was some issues, I thought, with the stocks, right? I didn't WDW Pro
they're
bring that
talking
up
about subscribers, but like what? Okay, so here's where they start talking about House of the Dragon again. That's particularly true of HBO and HBO Max. House of the Dragon, the highly anticipated Game of Thrones prequel series that launched in August.
No, 21st. It was not. It was not.
No, it really wasn't.
No, it
really wasn't. A lot of us were like, dude, what the hell? Per WBD earning report, House of the Dragon was the largest series premiere in HBO history. Okay. With the R-rated high fantasy drama drawing in almost 10 million viewers on opening night alone. That's true. The HBO Max show, also the largest series launched on the streaming service in the US across whatever, dude. Despite House of the Dragon's soaring popularity, though, it's failed to ignite subscriber push for HBO and HBO Max. The series might have some of the highest viewing figures of 2022, but that's because they scorned people at the end of fucking Game of Thrones.
Okay,
people were pissed.
Okay, now, as far as they're basically what I'm getting from this is because there wasn't a huge boom in subscribers for HBO Max, that this show is not as successful as they would like us to believe. There has not been a boom in streaming since the lockdowns were lifted.
Exactly.
Yeah, and compared to
people are going back to doing other things now.
Right.
Gangert.
But I also think movie box offices haven't rebounded either. I think Maverick was an exception.
They're a little bit. I mean, Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Yeah, those are two. Spider-Man was a temple. There was no way that wasn't going to make a lot of money. You were bringing back together 3 Spider-Man. Black Adam, during non-pandemic, if it was pre-pandemic, would have probably done a lot better.
Maybe, but again, we get it. Subscriber influx has flatlined across the board. Everybody, Disney Plus, Amazon. Amazon folks have Amazon Prime to save on shipping costs. Not so much to watch stuff. Netflix has flatlined, so there's been no boost in any platform.
In a recession or in coming up to the economic crisis or what do you want to call it, the first thing to go are extravagances, and it's entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now remember, vaudeville also came from like the Depression and stuff, so you do get a resurgence of that entertainment, similar to what happened then. But I'm just saying, like, I cut 3 of my services out that I was paying for streaming. I don't need them. I'll watch YouTube and I'll watch the 1 or 2 that I get for free.
Right. And this is why Disney Plus and Netflix and HBO Max are going to all have lower priced but ad based tiers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is why they're going to do it. Everyone is going to have this, and they really don't care if you. And folks are saying, well, they want to do that so everyone will.
Hey, buddy. What's up, Phil?
Hey,
What's
Phil.
up, Phil? They don't care. They do not care if you upgrade to keep ads off. They would rather you spend the lower price for the ad-based tier.
Because they get more money from the ads.
No, but not anymore. Clownfish TV, who they have websites where they're saying they're dealing with ads and people paying for ads for like their website, Pirates and Princesses, are saying ad revenue is dropping drastically. They're saying that even though they're pushing for it, they're going to be losing money.
Okay,
I think that's a difference between online and
streaming.
Streaming is a different thing. You have a targeted audience that they're already paying to be there. Online, who have ad blocker, I don't think there'll be a way to ad block a streaming service.
Right.
Like,
and
I don't think that's gonna work.
And YouTube is not the same animal as HBO Max or Disney Plus or Paramount Plus or Netflix.
People put that on to watch. You're going to be sitting back. You're going to have something on, and they're going to leave stuff on. So you're going to get that ad revenue. I don't think an online source is the same.
Okay, just for reference, last quarter, the Valiant, again, if you're not watching the Valiant with a WDW Pro, you're missing out on the business side of things. Bob Chapek, the previous quarter, closed the deal for this quarter's for his advertising, which is not on Disney Plus yet, but for like ABC, ESPN, all the other network and channels they have for a quarter was $9 billion that Disney is going to receive.
Well, how much is it compared to in the past? Has it gone up or down?
Well, it's gone up because of
inflation.
Inflation. But Disney owns ESPN, which is a very high viewership. Even if numbers are down a bit, it's still a very high viewership. So it's a very prime. It is a very prime ad space to get.
Well, they also own Hulu too, which of course has had ads for forever.
They own 70% of it.
Yeah, they own 70% of it.
Comcast has the other, or CBS.
Yeah, they own the majority controlling stake, which is why you get like the bundle and stuff like that.
They should sell it off.
They're probably going to
sell off. I love Hulu, man. I'm going to say that right now.
I love Hulu, but the app works like shit.
Not on the TV. I don't think the TV.
Oh well, see, I used to have one on the. I've used it on PS3, PS4, and a high profiling computer, and it still crashes on me. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, my Android TV one, the Hulu app on there is rock solid.
Yeah, the Hulu app. The Hulu app I have. Yeah, the Hulu app I have at work on our TV to go with all the other apps that we have. The Hulu works okay. It's not as reliable as the other ones.
I think Netflix just beat everyone to the punch in terms of interface, and it's patented interfaces too. That's why if you look at like the Amazon Prime app from like 4 years ago, it had no like hold to fast forward, and now it does because those patents from Netflix started like fit.
I will say this: of all the interfaces, as far as like the home pages, I find HBO Max to be the most user friendly.
I haven't used it in a while, but I would definitely say it's one of the ones that ranks up there. Yes. I think Hulu's user app is very frustrating. Amazon's is frustrating. I don't think Netflix is as
Tubi is easy. Tubi is easy.
Yeah,
Tubi's easy. That's shit's
Peacock's
free.
not bad. Well, because it's all ads. It's all ads.
Yeah.
Peacock, I like because I get my WWE events, which Crown Jewel tomorrow at noon Pacific time.
No, lost Tom.
He'll be back.
He says all the Hulu stuff is on Disney, Disney Plus, and HBO Max stuff is on Crave. Interesting. You're all talking about Unity. That is my day job.
Wow.
now, okay. Well, all right.
Sorry, JT. You know what?
My apologies.
Hey, JT, come on the show and talk.
He might be working. You never know.
Yeah.
Now you guys are gonna be excited.
Oh no! What now?
No, Tom said StreamYard crashed. Are we really?
No.
I'm just saying, are we really that surprised it crashed?
No.
I mean, I think StreamYard is probably one of the better ones. It's probably, if not the best to use, but yeah, it has its problems.
I was running around with Restream for a little bit for a second, just because I know Odin uses it.
I've used Restream. What I don't like about Restream is that you have to I don't know. I didn't like the way it worked. The way it tried to spread it. It seemed like it was more complicated to me. I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't used it since I started StreamYards though, so that might be that maybe they've changed it. I don't know. All right. Let's dive into from Variety. Amazon silence on Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power audience is deafening. Gee whiz, no shit.
What are they measuring there?
I don't. I don't know.
Their hypothetical audience.
The Rings of Nobody Gives a Shit. In theory, among Amazon Prime Video's most watched original series ever. So why is the tech giant being so cagey about its viewership? Because it sucked. Is that really that hard to figure out?
Well, I mean, if you I listened a little bit to FNT driving home from SeaWorld, and they were talking about how they're going to redo this as a binge model and get a bunch of influencers to review it and be like, oh, Rings of Power, even though it's been pretty much done for the series. I don't think it's going to work in any way unless you're trying to do the TikTok crowd and get people on that side of things. That I don't see anyone do TikTok reviews for shows, really. No. So I'm wondering how they can influence some 18-year-old that's trying to figure out what gender they want to be.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath on that one. That one sounds completely just not going to happen. Yeah. Wrong. Okay. In the course of the Fantasy series entire 6-week run, Amazon released just one figure qualifying its performance, claiming the first 2 episodes streamed 25 million global viewers in the first 24 hours of availability. And in the 3 weeks since the first season finale, the company has been just as quiet, with only a line in its Q3 earnings report noting that Rings of Power is closing in on 100 million viewers to date. A vague figure previously revealed by Amazon studio chief Jennifer Salk in an interview with Variety. Dicks. They're measuring dicks against Guylat. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably are.
Yeah. God, she's unlikable. True, Amazon has never exactly been forthcoming with streaming data. We still don't even know an exact subscriber total for Prime Video, which is true, considering most of it, they just do it for the shipping. They don't even watch anything.
Yeah.
I'd probably say that's probably a good 2/3 of what it is right there.
I didn't even know I had Prime Video for a very long time. And then all of a sudden, it's like, wait a minute, I have all this viewing stuff I didn't know I had.
And then you also get Kindle books too, right? Isn't that part of it?
No, but now apparently Prime Music is supposedly now free.
Yeah. If you have
anymore.
Yeah.
You get set in your ways. I use Google Music because I have it as part of YouTube TV, and that's what I use.
Yeah. I use I use Apple or whatever, because you pay a standard fee, you get unlimited songs.
Yeah, same, because I have an iPod. Yes, I have an iPod.
What kind still? Is it an iPod Touch or is it the old fat ones?
No, it's an iPod Touch. That thing is good.
I still have a Zune.
I believe that.
Beat me.
I believe that. In the case of Rings, a series representing the company's biggest investment in scripted content to date. No, that would be the largest scripted content for any television series in history. The first season alone cost about $465 million to produce. Up. It's more than up. It's over $500 million. It probably closer to 650. Tom would have a Zoom.
I had 3. I had the fat one, the small one, and the touchscreen one. I had 3.
Oh man!
I had a Zoom HD.
Did you also have HD DVDs too?
No, I did Blu-ray because Sony had Blu-ray, but they were engraved. They were all like they were doing the personalized engraving on the back, so they had like the little designs and all that. Sorry,
I heard the peripheral was not good.
It's okay. It's okay. I've been watching it.
You brought the iPad Touch out?
No, this is the iPod. iPad is the tablet. This is the music.
I think
I've been watching that show. Chloe Grace is great. I thought she should have been the I thought she would have been the perfect choice for a Batgirl film.
Or Gwen Stacy.
I honestly have not watched it, so I cannot really comment on it. It was good, then it got meh. Good, Phil says. Basically,
now Amazon Prime does have The Boys, which I love. The Boys
and Invincible, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, they're doing pretty good with their comic adaptations.
Yeah.
Also, something about a cop show. Shadow was telling me about.
Outer Range is weird. That is a weird show.
I'm not going to read you any more of that. Oh no, actually, I will show this one last thing. Go ahead, keep talking. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you guys.
No, I'm just saying. JT brought up Outer Range. That's on Amazon Prime. Also, it's a really weird show. It's trippy.
JT, you're funny.
Yeah, Blue Bloods. That's what it was.
Oh, Blue Bloods is on Amazon Prime?
Well,
wait, no, I think it's Paramount Plus, which I get through Amazon Prime for like $5.
I think it's on like season like 20 or something like that. That show's been going on for like ever, it seems.
Okay, so this is where supposedly weekly minutes viewed House of the Dragon versus the Rings of Power. Okay,
Rings of Power.
So House of the Dragon started first, right?
And last.
House of the Dragon started first. Weekly minutes viewed starts at around what, about 330 million here, then jumps up to like 770 million. Then we're almost at 800 million. Then it jumps. Okay, so you see this arc from like House of the Dragon, who people literally seriously had issues, with going forward, jumping up, and then kind of like obviously this is episode 8 right here, the highest point. That is the best episode by far.
By far.
Episode 9 drops. That makes sense, and then the final episode jumps up a little bit. They're saying Rings of Power, which outranked House of the Dragon.
No.
See, here's the thing. I would not disagree with that for a little bit because of normies. Normies just see the Lord of the Rings name. They have Amazon Prime. They're not paying anything extra for it. And if you don't know the lore, how bad is the show?
It's bad. No. I
would actually agree with Tom a little bit on some of that. This is where I have an issue. You're saying here to here, it drops almost in unison and stays above House of the Dragon.
Right.
What
at
else
the
came out in
end?
that
You are
time frame?
fucking high. You guys are fucking high.
Okay.
Not you guys, but they're fucking high.
Okay. Well, even this. Okay. So even this here. Let's look at this chart, because this chart tells you something. The overall viewing from episode 1 to the end of Rings of Power is a significant drop. Yeah. But look at where House of the Dragon ends as to where it started.
Yeah. There's no fucking way.
You had an increasing audience growth as opposed to Rings of Power, which had a decreasing audience growth. So
but the other interesting thing is
hold on, Dom. So maybe the run number, but the raw number is a deceiving number.
The only thing I was going to add is that you notice also that the audience plateaued for House of the Dragon.
Correct.
Like they did not garner any more people watching.
It hit a floor. it hit a floor and then just kept on that floor.
Have you read the?
I actually did a review of this on my channel. I have not read the books. I know that Alan Moore has got some interesting takes, and Alan Moore has since become kind of a comic outcast. Yeah, he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Well, I think one thing about Rings of Power is the only way you can actually. I think one of the things is most of the people who are watching it while paying half attention because there's no way. If you watch Knight's Watch's videos, Shad breaks it down, and it's like it is so monumentally stupid. It has nothing to do with the lore, like that whole thing with the goddamn bridge and the fortification. They're like, "Hey, we're gonna blow up the tower that we could have used as a base instead of the goddamn bridge that they needed to cross."
Right.
But here's the other thing. The people watching this watch reality shows.
Right. And Kat, what Tom is saying is for a big part of this is correct. You get normies who just see Lord of the Rings. That's all they need. It's kind of a brand, and you do have the shills out there that is just for what the fuck.
I don't know.
This is not JT. Someone has hacked his account.
Face down, ass up. That is the way House of the D ducks.
So basically,
what is going on with JT?
I'm about to say because JT liked House of the Dragon. Like he actually,
I know he did. I'm just trying to figure what went on with him.
He specifically told me he's like, I don't want to participate unless it's House of the Dragon.
Has Vanquish stolen JT's phone?
I don't know, maybe. It could be John. I wouldn't be surprised.
Right. So back to what I was saying. And even the shills, because they have such a brand loyalty, they're going to defend this show, and they're going to keep watching it because they want it to be good. And I talked about this also. Okay. Well, okay.
I do have one thing I want to say about this, and we're going to go back to the graph. Where I have a problem is that I experienced when I was watching this horrendously terrible show, by the way, is that many times if you did not like finish the episode, he says, "We are JT." What the fuck, man?
Oh God,
freaking me out, dude.
Does R2 have access to JT's channel?
Okay, Legion.
Oh, well, yeah, but that's my wrestling name.
We are Legion.
We are Legion. Okay, so like if there was many times, I have to be honest, like I wouldn't be able to watch it all in one sitting because I wanted to scrape my face off with a cheese grater. And I would go back and try to like rewatch it, and it would try to start me from the beginning again. Now, are they trying to say when you start from the beginning and you fast forward, were they trying to count that as minutes watched? Because other people were having issues also saying that like the app would restart on them and they'd have to start from the beginning again.
Amazon or HBO?
Amazon.
Yeah,
wow.
I had zero issues. I've heard zero issues about HBO Max, the app crashing for anybody.
Which I've never had an issue once with Amazon Prime on my TV.
But Shad was saying in his video that not only him, his wife, several people, and numerous people in his chat were saying that the app would suddenly jump to something, and the only way to go back was to back out and go back in again. So they were like, with Shad's wife, it like
I never experienced that.
Gary said it happened to him too.
Yeah.
And I know that on YouTube, it like 5 minutes to count for a view or something like that. Depends on like a percentage of the video before it counts the view. So I'm assuming it's the same thing for Amazon.
Yeah.
Lily can't make it. She just let me know she can't make it. I did invite her. She said she might be a little late, but
I saw that too.
It's okay. We're gonna probably have a live stream coming up with Lily soon. Isn't that right, JV?
Yeah, that's right.
Kat is invited if she wants to play.
What are you guys gonna play?
Game of Thrones.
We're gonna rewatch Game of Thrones, and now that we know more about the House of the Dragon, well, basically the Dance of the Dragons, and kind of go back and watch it with fresh eyes.
I mean, Tom won't because it's all.
I don't know. I'm still not paying for HBO Max right now.
Oh well, I actually I didn't have.
Do you have any idea how expensive the last two weeks were for me?
Dude, Dude, like y'all were going nuts. Y'all were going hard.
Yeah.
Dude.
So wait, so Tom, I do have to ask, were you at the content house?
Yes.
It was, yeah. It was.
All right,
yeah,
good.
I was on streams.
So my question is, what kind of debauchery was going on there?
I did not sleep. I did not sleep at the content house.
Oh well,
it was the same distance away as everything else for me, so I went home to my dog.
They were making fun of Tom because he lives out in the middle of nowhere and he wears toe shoes. And
I live at the beach.
Ryan
How is
Kittle
it
like,
in the middle of nowhere?
Like, what are you doing? Running out in the middle of nowhere, toe shoes on. He's like, you're not running a marathon. Like,
but it was a fun time. There was like 12 people there, I guess.
Okay, and don't go through all the names, you name dropper.
No, I'm saying I did miss when the Simcast people were there. I think there was on Friday.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did.
Hey,
was trying to crack the tree.
Chrissy follows me on Instagram now.
Oh,
Tom loves his toe shoes. You know what really irritates me? What irritates me when Tom is like, "Yeah, this person follows me on Twitter now." I'm like, they followed my old account too. I still haven't got my old account back.
I can't help.
Yeah, but the moderators give them a couple days.
Dude.
Come on.
It's just such a great tool to connect with people and that are like, come on, man, like, damn, give me my Twitter account.
Revenge of the Nether Realm. Hello, sir.
I will say I've been playing around with locals because we were all told to get one, and it's a little weird, the interface and all that. And I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the whole paying for interactions.
Yeah.
I don't get that concept.
Out here, they call that prostitution.
Yeah, but I mean, like the same way, like the people asking for subscriptions on their Instagram now.
Getting a haircut tomorrow. Yeah, Tom was on Main Event. He showed his toe shoes on Main Event in front of everybody.
Jeremy literally bought me a weird top hat and goggles to wear.
I know.
Shocking.
Like I said, wait, what?
Zealand snores. Zealand snores, but never mind. Tom.
She wasn't down here. She was actually upset she had to miss because they bought a house.
She couldn't make it this time. No, it was hit or miss for some people. I mean, I was supposed to go too, but a little bit of change in some things, so I didn't end up not being able to go. So, but we want to talk about Twitter.
Twitter's awesome now.
You want to talk about the salt?
It still sucks.
he just tweeted out a little bit ago, right, about like something about the employees. I don't know.
He tweeted out that a lot of the advertisers are dropping him, even though he hasn't changed anything. He's like, I haven't changed the moderation.
Do you notice the 3 advertisers that dropped him were the same ones that were okay with child touching being on the platform?
Pfizer, General Mills, and Audi. First off, Audis are pieces of shit.
Yeah, so
if you buy one in the United States, they're extremely expensive to fix. So
any European car is.
Yeah, so don't. They're kind of like the Chevrolet of Europe. Don't buy one.
I had a Volkswagen diesel that cost $800 per oil change.
Oh damn!
I'd rather stick my wiener.
But I got 20 grand on that whole Dieselgate thing for because of that.
Hey, did you hear that we're almost out of diesel fuel?
Hey man, I don't gotta worry.
Yeah,
I got natural gas. I got natural gas coming into my house. All you people in the north, enjoy your winters. You won't be able to warm yourselves up.
Almost out of that. And we're gonna be getting rid of them coal plants too. Did you hear that?
Oh,
my brother's in Rhode Island. He's looking how to convert his house to a centralized like chimney fireplace thing to heat it for the winter.
But according to Pennsylvania, I've always been for fracking. I support fracking, and I support fracking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm hoping Mehmet Oz wins because yeah. Oh God.
I voted. I did my early voting in Florida here.
I don't know.
I'm going tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow.
I already did.
Vote. I don't
vote.
You should, sir.
You should, sir.
Says who?
I already proved that it doesn't matter the other way. You know what I mean?
Whoa, in Minecraft. No,
it does make a difference because
no.
You want to know what made
How
me
do you
realize
like the Yugo of Europe?
the reason what made me realize that it makes a difference is the vote for governor in New Jersey. He won by like 1%. We nearly had
local elections really do matter.
Yeah,
local.
Jack Ciattarelli was nearly a Republican in New Jersey. We nearly ended up with a Republican governor in New Jersey. It was like a 1% difference.
But
so I was
did
like,
you?
damn, they were. I did vote.
But
They
okay,
literally-
but my point is, did you get the result you wanted? So your vote really
We don't know yet.
Didn't count.
But at least it was first of all, Phil Murphy now knows that he's on a knife's edge. He knows that he has to, like, he was going to bring vax mandates in Jersey. After that, he knew that, yeah, he was this close to being unelected.
And his term is how long?
4 years.
Okay. Does he? Do you have term limits?
Well, in New Jersey, no one almost ever gets reelected. He was one of the first. Look.
Whoa. JT, no. I will. I'm sorry. You can't complain if you don't vote. Yes, I can, sir. The First Amendment does not come with a caveat.
That is
No,
true.
he is right. He's right. Yeah.
Very true.
I'm just saying that's one of the things that made me realize that they were literally counting he nearly won. And it was ridiculously close. And honestly, I think Phil Murphy cheated because they have video from Project Veritas.
We don't know about that.
Okay,
we're not sure about the
I'm gonna
Well,
leave
no,
this.
but this isn't the president's. This is Phil Murphy.
No, we're not saying about that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
Anyway,
can't-
no,
can't-
he was fully legally elected, and we all support His Highness the Great Phil Murphy.
I'm gonna leave this as this. Me as a libertarian / anarcho-capitalist, I am never going to see my views up on a debate stage. So until we get rid of this two-party / one party system, my non-voice is my voice. I'm not playing this game.
Hey, you do what you got to do, but as long
That's
as
right.
we're somewhere near the topic, Gavin Newsom said today, life in the blue state, lower murder rates, lower gun death rates, longer life expectancy, higher GDP, higher minimum wage.
Okay, so
that is the most cockest thing I've ever heard.
So he's basically quoting what Hillary said, where the most violent cities in this country are governed by Republicans. And I'm like, based on what metric? Oh, we got riffraff in the house.
Oh, no. Poop-faced McGillicuddy. I'd like to mark myself safe from Elon Musk today. Oh, that would be so funny if you could. Yeah, this is.
Oh, I'm going to ask the question. Is anyone going to pay the $8?
No.
Oh, I might. I'm definitely going to do that.
If I get my main account back, I would, yeah. Just for that account, though.
I would just do it to be able to edit.
No. I would do it just to be like, okay, hey, AOC, I have like 1,000 followers on Twitter, but I have a blue check.
No, that guy's pooing. All right, we're gonna stop.
Did you literally just watch someone poo?
It was just a picture of a guy bent over, but
as opposed to the guy in San Fran who's laying on the.
Oh God, I saw that. I saw that.
You can theoretically you could write it off if your channel is your business. It's an expense.
Yep.
You could.
So the $8 you could write off.
Also them trips to Orlando too. For content.
I keep all my receipts.
Yeah.
If you record it, it's then work.
Yeah. Perhaps we can finally reinstate Ryan into the Matrix. Well, I don't want to go into the Matrix.
Oh, you are in the Matrix.
I tried one of those MetaQuest Pro things the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
I heard
that was so weird. The fake little. I'm surprised there were people that spent the $1,500 to be in that little fake world, talking to each other.
You only get like a 2-hour battery life. I saw a Linus Tech Tip video about it. He's like, the 2 hours sucks. I got the Quest, the Quest 2 before they raised the price.
Yeah,
I'd say old Twitter's the Matrix. We'll see how new Twitter goes. Well, I'll just say that.
Wait, so Tom, you were talking about what the
MetaQuest Pro?
Okay,
yeah, it's a more expensive version.
Okay, but this is what they do. You get a taste, and what does a drug dealer get you on? The comeback.
I'm not buying it.
I'm just saying there will be folks who are like, oh my God, I need more. And then I need more. And then I need more.
Keep it up with the Joneses.
Honestly, I will say that the Quest is a great actual like exercise thing when you do the Beat Saber. Like
but when you get the time.
Well, people have time to go to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
So if your gym and video game can be one thing, wouldn't that be great?
Go to the gym.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I have the advantage of my work being my gym.
Then you have the time because you don't have to go to the gym.
Honestly, I come home from work. That's why I considered the PlayStation, the new PlayStation VR. And then I'm like, I never used the original PlayStation VR because by the time I get home from work and an 8-hour gym, it's like, I can't move. Like right now, it's like.
Poopface says that's how Kim Kardashian gets all her boyfriends. She lets them coom on her back.
Oh, God.
Good Lord. Like a drug dealer. I'm surprised YouTube let that word, by the way.
Yeah, I'm surprised it was let on. Like, yeah.
I'm surprised. I'm kind of a little surprised there.
Yeah.
Maybe YouTube doesn't realize. No. It came straight from YouTube. All the comments, okay. YouTube. Yeah, he put that on YouTube. I mean, it may get flagged later because I mean I've had comments show up and then they get deleted and somebody's like, "Why'd you delete my comment?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't curate anybody's comments.
Yeah,
I do not remove a comment. The only thing I'll remove is like a porn bot."
You want to know how to check if your comment's going to be removed? I figured this out. Keep refreshing the comments, and if your comment stays for 20 seconds, you're good.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I figured it out. I noticed because I was commenting actually on one of my own videos, and for some reason I went back and I don't know what possessed me to keep refreshing it, but 20 seconds and it disappeared. So if your comment stays for 20 seconds, it's not coming down.
Okay. So let's talk about somebody who lost their job today. This is from literally 1:30 p.m. November 4th. Gerard K. Cohen. I am officially no longer the engineering manager for the accessibility experience team at Twitter. I have words.
Aww.
Thread incoming.
Boo.
Yeah. Along with me, my entire engineering team has been let go. Before I get into my own thoughts, I want to honor them. If you are looking to hire some brilliant accessibility engineers, keep reading. Oh, lovely. He's just plugging all them. Last but actually the first on the team, blah blah blah. Okay. In addition to the great engineers I got to lead, I also got to work with some. Good God, man! Like, what are you like sucking everybody's penis?
Apparently.
Benneth. In Minecraft.
Oh my God! How long is this?
And he's like, okay, finally, here we go. So the accessibility experience team at Twitter is no longer. We had so much more to do. Like what?
Like what?
But we worked hard. Yeah, I would like to know what.
Like what? Going to your meditation room.
They don't have to learn to code.
Room, having your wine on tap.
No, they just
need
to
someone needs to meme it to be learn to weld.
Or learn to
I think somebody did already. I think I saw something about that on Twitter earlier.
Learn to pour coffee like Kathleen Kennedy's old job. And
she says accessibility UX is a fluff job. It is basically UX design without the fancy title. Interesting.
Though I agree with Muggers and Kids, it does have uses. It's just I am so exhausted after work.
Click on that. Go back. There aren't many people that have had the opportunity to make such an important global platform like Twitter accessible, but we understand the mission.
Yeah.
And we were not alone. There were a lot of people across the company that helped out. As hard as things were, they would have been impossible without our beloved Nightingales, accessibility champion that helped expand our reach. Please show them some grace. We heard and listened to all of you, doubt it, good and bad, and we felt it genuinely. I hate the way this ended, but I'm so proud of everything we were able to accomplish together. Now I have other places to help make accessible. Who are you making shit accessible to, fucker?
Tribal, maybe?
Isn't that the Jack Dorsey thing?
No, all I know is it's like where all the leftists are going to run because it will it basically will basically it has like the algorithm will basically get rid of everything.
So we're just gonna end up with 2 echo chambers again.
So are the leftists going back to Tumblr now?
I do have a Tumblr. No, I did.
You have a Tumblr?
No.
Because it's not that bad anymore. Actually, because there was this really great.
Yeah. You know why? Because all the wackos.
All of them went to Twitter.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when Tumblr was sold, they said, okay, no more smut, no more of this gross fan fiction stuff.
That's where I went to Tumblr because I
was that like
found
around
a really
the happening
creator on there. No, what was it? One of the people I follow who's a leftist was like, totally woke, was like, I'm thinking of leaving Twitter, and they were like LinkedIn, Instagram, and then finally they were like other, comment below. I'm like, just stay. I mean, I don't understand why they're so eager to go. What are they just? I mean, come on. I would rather they stick around. Even George Takei, who's, dear God, I did not. No.
Wayne Wade.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Dwayne Wade? I did not hear.
Don't care.
What about Dwayne Wade?
Yeah, there is some really. That's why there was this guy who drew some really good Warframe fan art that's really, really good, and that's why I ended up on Tumblr.
Henry Cavill?
No, Warframe.
Oh, okay. This is big.
Warframe, Warhammer.
It's a video game. Yeah.
So Dwayne Wade is a former NBA star. Dwayne Wade blasts X over a petition to halt trans
this is
surgery.
really bad. They're forcing their son to trans, and it's
the wife is, and he's trying to stop it.
No, it's the opposite. The wife is.
It's the opposite.
Yeah, it's the opposite. Yeah, I did hear about that.
So Gabby's like, no, and D's like, yes.
And they're making a ton of money off of it because the poor kid is being used for ads, has gotten sponsorships. It's insane because if you're under 18 and you're being trans, you could. I mean, like that poor 11-year-old.
Did you just say they're making the money?
They're making a lot of money off of it.
Well, then that's interesting because Dwayne Wade hasn't cashed a check in quite a while.
He's using his poor kid and translating his poor kid.
Wait. Hold on. So I think we got it backwards because Pooh-Face and JT.
No.
The mother is trying to stop the father from doing this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they think that's why it stood out. They're like, this is unusual.
All
Usually the mother.
All right, Gabby, I'm on your side.
Yeah.
So D Wade is making a ton of money for this. Yeah, because he hasn't cashed an NBA check in how many years now?
They're getting.
And he didn't get any sponsors. Like he didn't get shoes from like N1 or something. Like he got
Converse.
Basketball.
He was
Converse. Okay.
It's like the poor kid is getting all these makeup stuff and all that, and it's like, and so they're trying to fight to prevent the gender change being made official.
Oh, wait.
It's the ex-wife.
So
the ex-wife is trying to stop it.
Okay,
yeah.
so Gabby. Okay, forgive me. I thought Gabby was the
Pooh-Face McKillicuddy said the kid's biological mom is trying to stop it.
Savon
I'm behind you,
Funches. Savon Funches is his ex. The ex. I have no clue. Savon Funches.
This whole
weird
thing
name.
is disgusting and getting out of control because
it's absolutely getting out of control. It's like I don't understand the concept here. Like, why can't you leave people's kids alone? Why can't you leave kids alone?
Because again, social credit points. This makes Dwayne Wade. This makes Dwayne Wade look. Oh, I'm inclusive. I'm an ally. I'm a this. I'm a that.
You're an ass.
No.
You're a monster. You're a monster.
If you talk to anybody who actually has kids, I mean, I was talking with I think a lot of people don't realize how bad it is because I was talking with a guy I work with, and I'm like, you realize that they are trying to have 15-year-olds get their double mastectomies and all that. He's like, he didn't know. He's like, anyone knows if you have a kid. He's like, I can't even get my kid to decide what they want for dinner. You can't even argue with these people because the argument is so blatantly stupid. You're telling me that it's okay for a 12-year-old to make a life-altering decision that will last them for the rest of their life, and yet, I mean, there's no. It's stupid. But someone under 18 can't get a tattoo because it's permanent. But it is so dumb. So that's why it's like, yeah. It's insane.
Poohface says Gabby Union is drinking baby blood. It's really a 70-year-old. We'll say see you next Tuesday, Saurus Rex.
I'm sorry for losing it as a as someone who
that's pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
I'm sorry. When I see kids being treated like this and kids being exploited like this, and it's so blatantly, obviously stupid. I mean, it's just so obvious. And I was called a P by someone because I got into an argument with Keffels over it. Someone who spends too much time around the playground. Because I said that
the one who got we'll just say the one who allegedly got Nick Rekieta banned from YouTube. By mass flagging.
Yeah, this is the person who makes
because maps belong on walls.
No, because this person likes to make illegal medications available to minors. So when I said that, I know who you are. I know what you do. You're a broomer. They're like, oh, why are you focusing on kids? I'm like, I know who this biatch is, and she's a disgusting human being. And they were calling me a kitty person. I'm like, you know what?
Someone called Cat a penis? Got called a penis? I'm surprised they allowed that on YouTube.
What's going on with YouTube today?
Yeah, what's going on with YouTube today?
Let's not keep talking about it because Mama Susan might just be like, oh wait, they're talking about something. What?
Yeah.
I will say, did anyone see that whole Norway lady person?
Not really.
The Norway person who is the trans trans person who lives her life in the wheelchair, or their life.
It's a man who's identifying as a woman in a wheelchair.
Yep.
Yeah, anyone has to see that and be like, "Hey, we've gone too far. Like, you've gone too far." Like, I don't understand how that can't be like unifying in some way.
My favorite was this was a few years ago. Mr. Ben Shapiro is talking to this young college person, and he said, why don't you identify as 70 years old? You could be retired, you could get all the Social Security, you could get all this money coming in. And she was like, wait, what? And he's like, why don't you identify as 70?
Yeah.
And she was like, well, that's ridiculous. And he says, you're right. It is.
It is. Yes.
Yeah.
It's clown world. And as we talked about when it comes to pop culture, everything bleeds into everything.
Yeah.
It all starts with the culture. Yeah. It starts with the culture. And I talked about this.
Ryan's cat meow.
And I talked about this in my most recent video.
Definitely, that's Ryan's cat, JT. What?
He says it. Definitely. Meow.
Does not identify.
Someone needs to buy Tom a pre-shrunk cat so he doesn't have any more mishaps in the wash.
Pre-shrunk cat? What do you mean?
Yeah, he said your hat is small. He said your hat is small on your dome.
It's the right size.
This is true.
It just no, I cannot see it now. That's just,
I know, right? Yeah, I can't.
So as I was saying, all this stuff with culture and everything, this is the topic that I talked about in my latest video: the myth and the lie and the scam that is the modern audience. If you hear those words, run for the hills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
However, there was one bit of encouraging news, and that was the guy who's the head of the new X-Men 97 show, which is going to be on Disney Plus, where he said the first thing you need to be on my team is a fan. No questions.
I agree.
No questions. And he said when you are given, he said, the one thing he said that I actually applauded was when he said,
oh man, Yeah, Tom is a good friend. That's why we
No,
got.
I agree with you, Joker's voice, and that's one of the things I heard about as well. And the fact that he said he was on the set of The Witcher, and they were saying that they actually hated it.
Openly mocked the source the material. And this guy said something else where he said, if you're given a fandom, if you've been entrusted with a fandom, that is the ultimate place to check your ego. And I'm like,
I would agree.
Absolutely.
Like, stop screwing with and of course they always want to go back to like, well, you know, if you're like a grown adult and you're talking about how somebody's ruined your childhood, it's like, no. It's not about ruining my childhood.
It's just bad storytelling.
It's bad storytelling, but at the same time, though, if you're gonna like, if there's something I loved from my childhood, most people want to show that to their kids, and when you screw it up,
it's generational.
Yeah.
Well, on top of that, it's just like I said, it's disrespectful. It's not your creation. You are borrowing something somebody else made, and just as I've said, I've created my own characters. I don't want people messing with them. I won't mess with other people's characters. It's just you're using something you didn't even create. Fine, if you don't like it, make your own thing.
But here's the thing, Kat. These creatives now, they want to tell their story, and they can't tell their story because their story sucks. So what they do is they hijack a popular and beloved IP and use it as a Trojan horse to put the message into it.
Yeah, well, I've hijacked a popular IP, all right, Warframe. But on the other hand, I stay respectful to the source.
JT, you are drunk.
You know, I stay respectful to the source material. I stay within the source material. I don't have a message to preach when I write. I just write for fun because I love the world it happens to be in. I am an actual fan of Warframe.
I just can't take JT seriously anymore.
I can't either because she literally
no, JT, no. JT, you know there's fan fiction out there where they do that. I haven't looked it up. I don't plan on looking it up, but I'm pretty sure it exists.
We know you looked up some McCoy fan fiction for Star Trek. You looked up some weird McCoy and Scotty fan fiction.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. JT, are you a fan of that supernatural fan fiction where the Winchester boys are actually lovers?
Stop talking. Why did you remind me that this exists?
I will say the supernatural Scooby-Doo crossover was the best thing ever.
Roro.
Wait, there was one?
Rocky?
Yeah, there's a supernatural Scooby-Doo crossover. They got sucked into an episode of Scooby-Doo.
Oh my god, now I have to see.
Ghost.
Oh my god.
Speaking of
kept on trying to hook up with Daphne and it didn't happen.
Speaking of the voice actors, there's a small con here in town that I'm going to go to tomorrow. A voiceover legend is going to be there.
Can't get drunk.
Jim Cummings.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yep.
I have no idea who that is.
Winnie the Pooh, Darkwing Duck, Tigger, Hondo from the Clone Wars and Rebels.
Okay, that's. I
mean, he is a legend, an absolute legend.
I can't even remember half the names of the people I work with. There's pink hair girl. There's new register dude.
Kat, that could just be more of a you thing and not your memory thing.
What mixes best with Mountain Dew, Joker? Jameson. SoCo. Because Mountain Dew was made to be a chaser and a mixer of the whiskey.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. True story.
I guess it makes sense with the name because you get whiskey in the mountains. You make it like in those areas.
Well, bourbon is technically a whiskey, but don't ever tell a bourbon drinker that. But by the way, what's the only difference between bourbon and the whiskey?
I don't know.
Geography. Bourbon is made in only one place.
Bourbon.
Kentucky.
Oh.
Oh yeah, isn't it outside of that? It's called sour mash. Not sour mash. Something else.
It's corn mash.
Corn.
It's corn mash.
You know what, Tom? I'll tell you what. You were lucky that I could not find your toe shoe clip. I tried to scour through the live.
They did it. They made me do it twice during main event. I'm not telling you where.
Yeah, I'll find it for next time. Don't you worry, buddy.
Larson feet.
Yeah.
Larson feet.
So it's where he had to put his toe shoes on the desk. Yeah, because we played the one where the clip where they're talking about the fact that Tom has a lot of know-how about the parks. So it's very true. Where is Cat's tub of 8-hour room temperature generic whipped topping? That's just nasty.
It's good. I just didn't get a chance to go to the Amazon Fresh store.
F in the chat for feet.
Okay.
I will never have to be worried about being on WikiFeet. I know that.
You don't know that, dude. You may have already be on WikiFeet.
Yeah, you probably
just
are.
as a joke. Come on, man. You know that there's somebody. The fact that you just said that too. There are people in this chat who'll probably put you on there.
All right. Can I just say this? Can I if I post pictures of my cat's paws on Twitter, will you guys put her on WikiFeet?
I don't know if that would be considered bestiality.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That one's different. But
is there Wiki Paws?
Done. And then turning the cottage cheese. That is
I did not do that. I did not do that. $8 is nothing.
Well, I got to be honest. I was gonna end with Tom's toe shoes, but we'll have to save it for next week. So stay tuned for that. I will find that and I will turn that into a clip if R2 does not. So, yes, just for something special.
Wait, just one thing. If we can ask Tim Pool maybe to take pictures of his little baby chick's feet, because he's saying it's for chicks' feet. Tim Pool has
female, not chickens.
They said chicks' feet. So I say we tell
Apparently
Tim Pool.
that's a bad word now, or offensive word.
What?
According to someone.
What word?
Chicks. Like someone on Twitter the other day, I think it was like, I want to say Brittany Venti, I think, or something like that. Said like she called someone a chick and that's now offensive.
Oh,
everything is offensive. You literally say the word sock and someone's going to get offended. You say anything. The word the is probably offensive somewhere now. Literally the word the. I'm sure somebody has found a reason to be offended by it.
You know what? Honestly, DiCaprio keeps on trading in for younger models. I have nothing against that.
Kat, speaking of socks, you know what pink sock is?
No. A pink sock is a pink sock, right? A sock that is pink.
Don't Google it.
Oh, okay, I won't.
He's offended by this stream. Okay.
Good. I like to offend people. It's more fun.
Blabs. Okay, Samuel.
If you don't leave the stream offended, we didn't do it right.
Who gets mad at Blabs? Are you kidding me?
I did when she hit me with her scooter.
Well, let's be honest, Tom. Who wouldn't want to hit you with their scooter?
I actually value my scooter.
You wear toe shoes. Let's talk about it.
No. That I don't want to break my scooter.
That's how you know. That's how you. One reason.
By scooter, I mean one of those ECVs that you have to ride around in. Like she had to have.
Oh, because I have one of those stand-up ones. Like the electric.
Not that. It's more like a handicap. It was like a handicap one where you.
Those things don't go fast enough.
Jeez, why right?
No, I don't know, man. If you get hit by one of those in the park, you're going down.
All right, now that Joker's back, we are done with the topics, and Tom's got to go be on. He's got to go be on Fall Guys. What are you guys on the game?
Geeks and Gamers Play.
Okay, Geeks and Gamers Play. And I got a buddy who wants to play a game. I still haven't downloaded it yet, so I'm gonna be like super late. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it in time. We'll see. So let's go around the horn here. We'll let Tom, the rogue attraction with his toe shoes, go.
Well,
go ahead, toe shoes.
I don't know what I'm doing next week. I didn't have anyone lined up for Perfect Park Day this Saturday, so I might just do a 3:00 stream. Joker Voice, you want to? got so busy. You want to come on? You can come on. I'll send you a link.
Come on. All right, let's go.
All right. I'll get the thumbnail made up for JV. We'll do a Perfect Park Day at 3 o'clock with Joker voice.
All right.
I'll get everything set up.
That's what I'm talking about. It's about time.
God.
All right. That's all things. Besides that, next week I have no clue what I'm doing.
That's okay.
I have some
We'll still
videos
the clip for you.
editing up for last week with all the people around. And if you want to catch Phantasmic, I have the video up for that right now on my channel for the reopening. That was 10,000 people. That was a long wait. And there was 2 groups of 10,000 for an 8 and then a 9:30 show. Yeah. It was amazing. It was really good. I will say, if you're in the parks.
I was at Disneyland the night Phantasmic debuted there. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, R2 would have been uncomfortable. Just wanted to put that in.
But yeah, so I will make that thumbnail, and Joker voice will be on my channel 3 o'clock tomorrow.
You got it.
Cool.
Out
We'll
the
be talking some
stand.
park
Oh,
stuff.
and since it'll be right before I head out to that con, you're gonna see me in full Joker glory.
Awesome.
Oh, wow, that'll actually be kind of
That sounds cool, man. All right. Then that's it.
Yeah, if you just got to bounce out, dude, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, Tom.
All right, buddy. See ya.
Bye.
Go ahead there, ladies first. Cat likes Warframe.
I'm probably going to be live streaming tomorrow. Don't know what I'm going to be live streaming. I know Shadow of Hawk is back at home with his Xbox, so we'll probably be playing together. Then I'm on Samuel the Infamous. He has a live stream tomorrow at
Into the Void.
Yeah, Into the Void. I'll be on that. And me and Shadow have started our own live stream on Thursdays at like 6:30. Me and him. It should be on his channel next week, unless if things don't work out, it'll be on mine. But I'm trying to put it on his channel as well, so we can alternate. So subscribe to Shadow of Hawk because yeah, it's fun. We just randomly, the two of us, put me and Shadow of Hawk in a chat together, and we go absolutely nuts. Would be Destiny or Warframe. A year or two ago, I would have said Destiny. If you mean original, now that depends if you mean Destiny 2 or Warframe. Because original Destiny, I would pick over both. Warframe, I would pick over Destiny 2. And Warframe is free.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Oh, and Kat, I actually the D Spirits Gaming. Once the pre-sale stuff launch goes, I will let you know what platforms it will be on.
Oh, cool! Sure, awesome. Thank you.
And I'll get, and maybe I could get them to show you like actually playing the game and give your feedback and stuff, because you are the Hijabi Gamer. I'm just saying.
Awesome. Cool. I'm looking forward to it. Any new game. I love playing video games, obviously. Cool.
So Joker, I heard you're going to be on a stream tomorrow.
I am. Yeah, sure. I am. And so then I'm also going to be the Monday, I will be dropping a video giving you the background, a brief recap of seasons 1, 2, and 3, and of Titans going into season 4. And also from my friend Pops, who is a huge comic book guy. If you want to get interested in this, some recommendations he has for reading stuff on the Teen Titans. And then Thursday, I will be doing a quick reviews of episode 1, 2, and 3.
Nice. Awesome. And of course, we do this every Friday night. I'm going to have a lot more content coming to you guys on all channels. I'm going to be looking to put out 3 to 4 videos a day. Because
are we doing a stream on Monday as well?
We are doing a stream on Monday. We are going to be reviewing Game of Thrones season 1, episode 1, because we just got that bug, man. I can't get over House of the Dragon. I need more. And now that we've just watched House of the Dragon, I want to see how the 2 first seasons line up. So I have not watched the first season of Game of Thrones.
I just watched it not too long ago. I just rewatched it not too long ago.
It ended in 2018, right? So
I believe so. Yeah.
I got into Game of Thrones like 2016 because everybody was like into it, and I didn't know anything about it, and so of course I started watching it 2016, and I kind of just like binge watched everything. I just bought like the seasons, because they're like super cheap after towards the end, and then of course, but yeah, so we're gonna be doing that. It's gonna be awesome. So you can join us right here Monday night. Lily will be on.
and Poop Face, I would love to be on Midnight's Edge Espanol, except I don't speak Espanol. And and Polly, I love Polly. So
is there really Midnight's Edge Espanol? I just knew Midnight's Edge.
Yeah,
I did not know
Polly,
that.
Polly.
I know Polly. Yeah, is Mexican Iron Man on it too?
I believe it's on it every now and then. But what was it? There was one time. There was one time. There was one time. Who did he have on there? He had Edward James Olmos and Lou Diamond Phillips, and they were talking about They were talking about the film Stand and Deliver.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Oh, just a reminder, God of War is coming out next week. God of War
Yes!
Ragnarok, and everyone has been rating it ridiculously high. Like
yes. Yeah, no habla español.
Though, if anybody's interested in the God of War PS5, it's basically a digital version, a copy of the game, and the console's exactly the same. We saw it come in today, and it was like, are you kidding? Are you being that cheap now, PlayStation? The last God of War had a nice PS4. No, well, the original PS4 had a special edition. The PS4 Pro had a God of War really nice, pretty console. So we were like, oh, here's the new God of War Ragnarok PS5. And it's like the same thing. They don't even give you the PS5 controller, God of War controller. You get a regular PS5 controller. You get a digital copy of the game. It's just like you're being just.
I mean, there's a lot of good stuff coming up when it comes to video games. I think the promise there is better for what we have TV wise coming up. Obviously, next weekend is going to be The Wakanda Forever,
which I will watch probably Sunday night at work, and then I'll do I will drop a review on Monday.
Are people
don't expect much.
Just Muggsy Kids. I've seen people who I actually trust review it, and they've all said like what's his name? Dreamcast guy is like everyone is giving it high praise. Like people who aren't chill media are giving it high praise. Yeah. Anyway, sorry about that.
No. I want to start talking more video game stuff because obviously we're going to be in a slight content lull. Like I said, we got like Wakanda Forever coming out. The Shazam's coming out. Shazam 2 is coming out, and then what else do we got?
Wasp and Ant-Man.
Well, yeah, Quantum Mania. Oh, my computer's like.
Whereas gaming, we have Hogwarts Legacy in February.
And then you've got because Wakanda Forever ends Phase 4, and then you got Phase Stage 5.
What is Stage 5?
Cancer.
Oh,
stage 5 cancer.
Have the
or as has called it, Phase Barely Alive.
We'll see, dude. I didn't
realize that.
I think the only good thing that's going to come out of Phase 5 is Guardians 3. Oh, and then we'll have the holiday special too.
Well, kind of forever. Good God, that's funny.
or Wakanda Forgettable.
Yeah, Wakanda Forgettable. That's it doesn't seem like the movie's coherently put together in the clips that we've seen. It's like it's part of it's pieced together because of like COVID and stuff. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. I have to be real honest about it. So
I did not have high hopes.
Yeah,
I just don't care about the whole. So that means Stage 5, you're dead, basically. And I don't like
sick of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, there's only going to be like one more movie. That's it.
Yeah, there's the special, the movie, and then because as of 3 days ago, James Gunn has also started his new gig, co-CEO of DC Studios, which DC should have been its own studio years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Batman, Superman. You got to be kidding. You can't make money off of Batman and Superman.
We're getting Henry Cavill back.
Yeah.
And Ben. And Gal.
Also means The Witcher's going to suffer, though. So I think they need to postpone The Witcher. I don't
I mean, but wait,
The Witcher is going to be dead on arrival without Henry Cavill.
Oh, but wait, it's got Chris. No,
Liam Hemsworth. I'm surprised they didn't ask.
Not as good.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't ask Chris Hemsworth because he's already worked with him for Extraction, and they're going for an Extraction too. Because it was huge. Extraction was a huge movie for Netflix.
Yeah, but let me just say this. Is anybody excited about The Witcher when you find out that there are people actively behind the scenes who hate The Witcher? That immediately turned me off. That's like, okay, you hate it.
Well, we've known that these creatives hate the source material and hate the fandoms.
Yeah, but that was us guessing, assuming.
No.
They hate us all. They hate us.
Their marketing campaign proves it.
The Witcher is shit as it is. Season 2 was season 2 was not good. Henry Cavill needed to be in it like every episode. It's called The Witcher.
And he's not in every episode?
No, and it was even said, and even Henry said that when he was on set, he was like the lore master there because and Chen Li's right because he was like, no, it needs to be this. No, to make sure you include this. Make sure you include this. This. Yeah.
He admitted in an interview that he admitted in an interview he's like, I'm the guy who is like in the background saying, well, you know, if you knew this about the character, you could do this instead of like doing that. And then they're going, okay, Henry. They're like, all right. And he's like, I'm just saying, you know, you could do that with this character because it's like right there. And he says, I was kind of the annoying guy behind the scenes. It's like, yeah, because you give a shit.
Right.
And those fuckers don't. Remember when Kevin Smith was funny? Yeah. Well, remember when he didn't cry on camera?
Every single time.
Look, I've seen some stat stuff on the internet. Sometimes you're like, oh, it gets you a little, you get you a little in the fee-fees, but it's like when you're like,
dude, everything gets you in the fee-fees though. It comes across as disingenuous.
Mm-hmm. I'd rather watch Reed. Oh, I love old WWF. The Attitude Era.
Okay. So really quick before we head out, since this is a great little topic here. Ryan, your favorite wrestling match of all time? Me, it's an easy one.
Well, I grew up in the Attitude Era watching it.
Likewise.
So.
I mean, likewise. I mean, I've been watching since WrestleMania 1. So
I would have to probably say. I would honestly have to say because I was so invested as a kid, as like an awkward teenager. I know some of the WrestleMania matches between like Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock have been phenomenal. Stone Cold Steve Austin and but I think this is my own personal bias. It would be the winner take all WWE versus the Alliance because it was. Okay. I think that's the best storyline WWF has ever done because it went on so long and you had like these superstars you never thought would become, baby faces. And you had superstars that would became heels. And it was so much fun to have that back and forth rivalry. So that would probably have to say that, but there are more classic matches if you want my honest opinion.
My favorite match, TLC 2.
Oh, the TLC ones were nuts. Which one was that?
Two?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Two was Edge and Christian, the Dudleys, and the Hardy Boys. And then this is where their sidekicks all jumped in. So Rhino, Spike, Lita all jumped in.
Okay. All right.
And this is the one where Jeff is hanging from the belts. And Edge spears him in midair, and they hit the.
Yes. Okay, that is the one I was thinking of. Okay, yeah. When you said that speared midair, yeah. Okay.
The best match of all time.
The Attitude Era, in my opinion, is peak wrestling. I mean, it was off the charts. And what I don't like about wrestling now, and I know it's just because technology, people take pictures now, but you don't get flash. Remember when it's like I love that.
Yeah.
Now, Now, so far, with the Hunter Hearst Helmsley, the regime coming in, I like some of the stuff they're doing. They are bringing people back. I mean, you got freaking Bray Wyatt back. Freaking Bray Wyatt.
He should have never left. He was never one of my favorites, but he should have never been gone.
Oh, I've loved his character from the start.
Good because they brought the gimmicks back. People like the gimmicks. Like when I was in dude deleted his really.
What?
Alan Richson deleted his Twitter.
Wow.
Why? Oh, it's an Instagram video. Okay. Well, oh no. Rhaenyra. That's not what I wanted. Nobody wants to see that big ass face. Like, damn cat. Fuck. Get a kitten, they said. It would be good for your older cat.
I want a kitten.
It is, but at the same time though, it's like is it really good for me and my sanity? Let me see if I can pull this up here. If you guys want to do says it all right there, huh? Doesn't it, Cat?
But yes, Ryan. No, you're right. The gimmicks are back.
Which that's why wrestling's fun. Hello. Yeah. Oh, Revenge of the Netherrealm says poor Rhaenyra. Yeah. Oh. She's good though. They're fighting right now, they're playing.
Oh God.
He loved the wine. And generously.
Is that really loud? Okay, it seemed really loud. Okay.
Wanted to lavish upon citizens of his kingdom his love of wine, and so he invited all the villagers far and wide from the countryside to his castle for a feast. And so the banquet hall was filled on feast day with friends and strangers alike, everybody eagerly awaiting to taste the king's prized wine. As the king asked the good citizens to have a seat around the banquet hall table, he began to pour wine, but he poisoned a few glasses along the way. Some of the citizenry noticed this and asked the king why he was poisoning the cups. And he said, this is essential, that everybody enjoy the wine as is, whether it's poisoned or not. And of course, as you can imagine, his kingdom lost a few citizens that day. This is who Elon Musk is as a free absolutist. Knowing that some of the cups are going to be poisoned and insisting that we all partake in this feast together anyway, will not bode well for all of us. There must be some intolerance for the poison cups among us. We cannot be tolerant of everything.
I know exactly what the fuck this is because he works for Amazon and Bezos has a giant axe to grind with Elon Musk.
Yep. And just wait, folks. Just wait for the ratings.
Damn it.
Just wait until the next season of Reacher comes out and the ratings hit the floor.
No. Look, this whole thing, I'm sorry, this whole thing about freedom of speech being a bad thing really pisses me off. Because the only reason that, back when I was younger, where, they didn't ban people like me from being able to speak freely was because of freedom of speech. You think Muslims talking out was very popular 20 years ago? No, it wasn't. This is one of the greatest things we have in this country. And you people, you idiots, don't realize just how great this is. The fact that I could go and quote the Quran without having it banned because they don't understand. Your popular opinion today will be the unpopular one tomorrow. That's 100%. And that's why when you have these idiots going, oh, but freedom of speech is good for minorities. You know what? Excuse my language. Fuck you, you idiots. You are a bunch of idiots who don't know anything about being a minority. The only reason I can live in this country as a minority is because of the First Amendment. And this is what? Some wealthy loser who's whining about freedom of speech when he never had to deal with it. When he never had to worry about being censored. Well, you know what?
Damn hostage video.
No, I know. It's because this fucker he has never had to worry about censorship. He has never had to worry about it. And that's why I know the only reason I can speak up is for 20 years after 9/11. You think it was easy being a Muslim, but no, we had the Constitution on our side.
He's eating popcorn.
literally telling us we should throw Muslims out of the country. They were trying to ban Muslims from talking and we had the First Amendment on our side. I know a story about a woman who worked for Abercrombie and was fired because of the hijab, and they stood up and she won. She won. So shut up, you stupid losers. I am sorry, but you are don't tell me this guy has ever had to deal with censorship. But he's whining about freedom of speech. I tell him, live my life, and then say the exact same shit. God, these people are so pathetic.
They don't have a fucking spine. They have zero spine.
No, because they don't know what it's like, because they've always lived at the top where they didn't have to worry about being censored. As I said, the only reason I could speak out was because of the freedom of speech. And you sit there throwing it aside like it's not something great. This is the best right we have in this country. The fact that you can go out there and say without any fear that Joe Biden is a senile old fart. There are countries you can't do that. Let me tell you, my family lives in Egypt. You know what? When Hosni Mubarak was in charge, they tell you, oh, you can vote for Hosni Mubarak. You don't have to vote for Hosni Mubarak, but don't worry, they'll fix your vote for you. You don't speak up against people. Here, you can go on Twitter and say Biden's a fart-ass idiot, and you have the right to do that. You're taking this for granted, and you're going to lose it. And it isn't until you lose it that they realize just how great a thing we have.
Look at Canada.
So no, I'm sick of these people, especially when, like I said, this white, spoiled, multi-millionaire.
Thousandaire.
Compared to
not after that speech, he's not.
Nope.
he got a pay raise.
Probably.
Well.
Okay, he got a pay raise after that.
So this is also the guy who played Arthur Curry, aka Aquaman in Smallville, which I think he had 10 lines in the entire time he was there, and was also on the show Titans, where he played such an obscure character named Hawk, who got killed off. And so he's had a successful show on Amazon, Reacher, which, I think Lorena and their thoughts on him may change after this.
Absolutely. they're gonna fuck the show up now. It's done.
Of course they are.
It's done.
Why?
He said the opposite of this kind of crap earlier, because he actually is somebody who had different opinions, but guess what? They dangled the keys of the money, like, oh, come on. Be like, well, you can play ball. We'll give you a lot more money for season 2, or you're fired.
Then you should have taken the firing. I am sorry.
I would have. I'd be like, all right.
I would have absolutely taken it, because you do what's right.
Yeah.
You should have walked like Henry Cavill did.
Yep. RK will destroy it. Yeah. Man, son of a bitch. There goes another good show. We just got fucked again. How long before they get to what's the one with Chris Pratt? Terminalist. Thank you. Terminalist, because the author of the
Chris
book
will walk. Chris will walk first before he ever does this.
Yeah,
no, I know.
Put him through.
I know. Well, they'll have to fire the writer of the books, because he says he's like, I'm in charge of my show. He's like,
they did kind of fire the Tolkien scholar for
but maybe he put it in his clause with the contract with him, where he's like, if you want to make this, you have to include me, because if I were ever to have anything that I own,
they'll just end it. They'll just end it, because it's not going to happen.
All right, folks.
Nice.
Well, thanks, JT, for that downer note there. Thanks.
I have a feeling JT knew that was, we were all just going to go, what the fuck?
Basically.
Because on Twitter, he spoke the opposite. I'm extremely disappointed. And no, I don't even know if I have not watched Reacher yet. I don't think I'm going to now.
No.
I'm not going to now.
Nope.
Like you that was on my list to watch, and I haven't watched it yet. Not now. Fuck you.
Because again, there's going to be some channels on here that are going to have to go back and say, you know what, no more, because Lorena Creel and on Lorena's channel talked about this show, and they were loving this guy. They love this guy, and I have a feeling opinions might change based on this alone.
Well, we're gonna go, folks, because our cup hath run over tonight, and we'll one last comment here. There it is. Screw Reacher. It's over. You humped the bunk. See you guys.
Maybe I am insane. Too hot to handle and too cold to hold. You see this? Right there in the mouth! Macho Man Randy Savage of the Ultimate Warrior and the forces of Hulkamania. I have seen great strides before. Together at SummerSlam. What you gonna do when Hulkamania and the Ultimate Warrior?
I'm getting your foot off my shoulder. Well, there you have it. I still haven't found.
Yes, the next champion. Don't worry about Vanna White. Because comparatively speaking to the Macho Man Randy Savage, you are nothing but garbage. Nothing but garbage, guy. Yeah.